Losing myself and finding my strength, came to the conclusion that I want it all. Feeling that pressure of trying to do better. I want to reach heights, but too scared to fall. Too scared of failure. Way more scared of feeling regret from not even trying. That's terrifying. I understand that chasing my goals, I bury my clocks because it take time. I gotta go. I already know. If I want to grow, you reap what you sow. That be the case. Planting my seeds and water my base. Yeah, I made mistakes. Yeah, I know you grow in your garden, but watch for the snakes. The people that act like you crazy for trying to stay far away. They don't think it's possible. I think it's possible. That is just hate. Yeah, they hate themselves because they on the shelf while you create a life that you love. A life that you love. Yeah. Loving the fact you're improving yourself. Decided that you would not settle. Decided that you got the drive to do it. The road got bumping your foot on the pedal. You go up a level. You turn up whenever it's time for you to go put in that work. I know my worth. I know it ain't gonna be easy. Yeah, I know it hurt. One thing is for sure. Yeah. Until they put me in this earth. Before I ride in that hearse. I'm chasing my goals. I'm chasing my goals. Yeah. Loving the fact you're improving yourself. Decided that you would not settle. Decided that you got the drive to do it. The road got bumping your foot on the pedal. I'm chasing my goals. All right, and welcome back to another episode. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you are watching me on YouTube, you know what to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Like right now, go ahead, do it right now. If you are listening to me on a podcast platform, go ahead and leave me a review. Those things help me out a whole lot. Also, if you could become a monthly supporter of the show, that will help me out a lot. You can choose the amount. It can be $3, $5, $8, or $10 monthly. You can cancel at any time, but why would you ever do that? But let's go ahead and jump in. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I want to really just give y'all some game, and I'm going to break this thing down and talk about narcissists. Yep, that's what we're doing today. And the reason why I wanted to do this kind of episode is because you hear that word a lot, right? If you go on social media, people throw that word around. Oh, this person is a narcissist. That person is a narcissist. My ex was a narcissist. And not just on social media, but folks around you too. Maybe you use it. I know I do. I caught myself calling somebody a narcissist the other day. Like, damn, that was some narcissistic behavior. And I said it, and in reality, I really don't know for a fact what that truly means. Because we all know that narcissists, right, they are problematic. And just to be throwing that word around, for one, you could be wrong and mislabeling somebody with this serious ass word. And two, if we don't truly know what the signs are, then we might miss them when somebody around us truly is a narcissist. And when you don't see it coming, then harm can happen, right? And I don't want that. So let's get into the facts. Let's talk about what a narcissist is, how to identify one, how to deal with one, and how to protect yourself and your mental health against whoever that person is who is one. So first, let me say, whatever you see on Instagram or the way folks just throw that word around freely, right? They probably got it wrong. Just because somebody is cocky, don't make them a narcissist. Just because somebody is selfish or they make things and situations all about them, that don't make them a narcissist. Being an actual narcissist, having narcissistic personality disorder, is a clinical diagnosis. So when you're thinking about, let's say, your mama, and you think, man, she a narcissist. Okay, let's talk about it. So narcissists, what it truly is, they have an inflated sense of self, but a very fragile sense of self. Meaning, basically, they have this big ego that's made out of glass. Let me read some more. So they have a deep, deep, deep need for admiration and attention from other people. They have a major lack of empathy for other people. They also are very manipulative, and they exploit people in their relationships. They also fantasize about having power over people. They fantasize about having some massive amounts of success. And they are hyper reactive to criticism, which is ironic, right? They have that extremely fragile sense of self, even though it's an inflated sense of self. And studies show that people diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder have a significantly reduced amount of brain matter in their brains, but not just any part of their brain, the parts of their brain tied to emotional empathy. So for a true narcissist, they don't just lack empathy, they lack the brain matter to have the normal amount of empathy for somebody. For them, they can't understand. I mean, they can understand feelings intellectually. It makes sense for them, but they can't really feel those deep emotional feelings in those moments. It ain't that they choosing to not have empathy. They literally cannot. It's part of the way their brains are made up. So again, remember this when we start to throw that word narcissist around. Is that person just choosing not to have feelings or not have empathy, right? In other words, are they just being an asshole, or are they truly a narcissist and they lack the brain matter, they lack the brain matter given to them, right? The choice of even having that sympathy. Another thing about narcissists, they have this deep well of shame and insecurity. And what that means is this person doesn't truly believe that they're so much better than you. What it truly is that they're terrified that you're going to find out that they're not better than you, that they're not better than other people. That's what the truth is. And look, on a surface level, that's a common thing just among humans, right? We all have an image we want to keep. We all want other folks to perceive us in a positive way. We all, to a certain degree, care how people think of us. We all want to be seen. We want to be validated, right? And if we're being honest, sometimes we don't prioritize ourselves a little bit more than we should have at times, but that don't mean that we're narcissists. That just means we're being human. We ain't perfect. The difference is the narcissists, they're always that way. A normal person would have the self-awareness to say, okay, you know what? That wasn't cool. You know what? I don't want to do that again. Right? I don't like that about me. That wasn't cool. What they say, the narcissist, is I wouldn't have said that to you if you didn't make me upset. Right? They are the best gaslighters. They are the LeBron James of gaslighting people. And studies show that this is a form of abuse, psychological abuse. And studies show that if you're in some form of a close relationship with a narcissist, whether it's family or romantically, and they gaslight you often, it can lead to anxiety. It can lead to depression and trauma. It can make you feel a lesser sense of self. It can make you question the way you perceive your reality. It causes you to really question yourself. And if you truly are the one that wasn't in the wrong, it makes you even remember things wrong. You start believing things that didn't ever happen. And over time, that is really bad for your mental health, right? So if you do have a true narcissist in your life, you absolutely have to figure out how to protect your mental health. And we will talk about all that in just a little bit. So, okay, how do you tell if somebody is an actual narcissist and not get them confused with a normal person who just may be selfish or didn't choose empathy in that moment? So, signs they are narcissists. If you're constantly questioning your memory or your version of the way events happen, which is classic gaslighting, and this person is telling you that, no, that ain't how it happened. It wasn't like that. It was like this. No, not like you think it was, right? And it make you say, well, wait, I guess I was wrong. I thought I was wrong. I thought it went this way, but I guess it didn't. And they're just so firm on the way it went, their version of it. That's a classic sign that you're dealing with a narcissist. Other signs: if you feel emotionally drained all the time after being around them, constantly questioning yourself, if you feel like you need to walk around on eggshells all the time because you don't want them to blow up, these are signs, right? They also do what's called love bombing. Love bombing, and that's exactly what it sounds like, a love bomb. It's this explosion of love, and they all of a sudden do these big, large gestures of love. They give you all the compliments. They make you feel so loved. They make you feel so good on the inside by all this love they give you. And then they can turn on a dime and punish you with silence and withdraw from you. And there's just this seesaw of this great feeling, the love, the big love gestures. Maybe it's flowers. Maybe they do it with words. Maybe they buy you nice things and they treat you like a king or a queen. And then the next day you feel like, well, oh no, I don't want to upset them. Are they mad at me? Did I do something wrong? That's a classic sign. Another way to tell, and it's really common, but if you decide to set a boundary with them, it turns into a battle with them. When your boundaries turn into battles about the way you want them to treat you, what you're comfortable with. And it can be damn near exhausting just trying to make them see your point of view. And you feel it. You know it ain't right. You know that this reaction to you just wanting to set a boundary shouldn't feel like this. And the biggest way to know if a person is truly a narcissist is if they have never, ever, 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 ever truly, genuinely apologized to you. It's always, hey, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Versus a true, genuine apology where you can tell, you can feel it, that they see how they were wrong and they feel the sadness, some kind of emotion of how they made you feel. They won't ever give you a real apology or take full responsibility in that way. And this is one of the biggest ways to tell. So, general rule of thumb, if you feel less like yourself, if you shrink, if you doubt, if you shrink and make yourself small around them, this is your nervous system telling you that something is wrong. Something ain't right. So what do you do if you find yourself in a relationship or a good friend, a close family member is a narcissist? Because this is hard, dealing with how they make you feel as well as how you want the relationship to be, because these people are close to you. You love them. I can't imagine what it would be like to be married to a narcissist and y'all have kids together, or if your brother is one, or your mama. So first, the first thing you need to do is to realize that the version of them before, that person that didn't used to make you feel like this, that person that made you feel loved and your relationship was good with them, and maybe they even love bombed you and they showed you a side that you hadn't seen often. You know it's there. You've seen it. You need to accept that they just are not that person anymore. They are not them anymore. And if you see that side of them, it's performative. It's manipulation. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you that, but it's the truth. Believe what they are showing you now, the side you see the most, and accept that they just ain't the person that they used to be no more. Accept it. And once you accept that fact, the next thing you need to do is to stop justifying their behavior. Don't put it on their childhood, on their parents, on where they grew up, or tell yourself they didn't mean it that way, that work is really stressful for them, or they had a long week. No, stop doing that. Why? Right? Why somebody did what they did to you and behaved the way they did, it don't excuse the way they treated you. We all have been through stuff. They ain't really an excuse to excuse that behavior, especially if it's happening a lot. The next thing you need to do is to start noticing patterns and start taking notes. Notice the arguments. Pay attention to how they start. Pay attention to how you felt and keep literal notes. Even if it's in your phone, keep record. If you think something is going to turn into an argument later, take note of that. And the things you think they may try and convince you that happened that didn't really happen the way you remembered it. Because you keep those notes, right? So down the road, when it comes up again, you have record of it. The next thing you do is to be absolutely firm on your boundaries. Do not compromise. Do not back down. You know how they make you feel. You know it's not right. Don't let them talk you into believing you being unreasonable. They hate boundaries. They will test them every time. Get very clear on what those boundaries are. For example, a good boundary to have is to say, you know what? I won't have a conversation with you while you insult me. I won't do it. And you set that boundary and you walk the hell away. Another boundary could be, you know what? When you make me feel this way, I need physical space from you until I'm ready, because it's harmful for me right now. And create that physical space from that person. And let me say again, narcissists hate boundaries. So expect backlash. Expect a lot of backlash. They will push back. And it might be in a big way, a dramatic way. The stronger your boundary is, the stronger the pushback is going to be. And it's not a sign that you're wrong. It's a sign that they truly are a narcissist and that it's working. And if you want to learn more about setting boundaries, I just did an episode on the last week, maybe the week before that. So after this episode, I highly recommend you check it out. If you need to set a boundary with somebody, check that out. All right, let's keep it moving. And the next thing you do, which is really big, and that's to go get professional support, especially for trauma bonds when it's really, really bad. Now, let me be clear. This is not something you should be trying to heal all alone. Please, please, please seek professional support and help. More than likely, a narcissist, right? Narcissists, they are good at this. But when it's bad, they have created this cycle in your brain, a cycle of abuse and reward. And you actually are addicted to both. You get stuck in patterns and that you can't always see. And you need somebody outside of the relationship who can see those patterns and who can point it out and show you the things you never even realized. This is very important. So hopefully this was helpful and you can truly understand if somebody is just being a jerk or if they truly are a narcissist. Because we see folks pretending like they have a degree in psychology, right? And they diagnose a person to be a narcissist. Maybe you've been called one. Maybe you the fake psychologist. Either way, you have some more knowledge on it now. And if you are dealing with a narcissist, you have some steps that you can take to protect your mental health, to be able to deal with them. But again, if it's really bad, you really should seek professional help. And ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So that's what I got for you today. If you like this episode, please share it with somebody who you think needs to hear it. Share it on social media. Also, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. But sharing this really helps me. I think it's a really important one for folks to see because this stuff is real. All right, let's go ahead and get to this music. The song I got for y'all today is Soul Food. Let's ride out.
Yeah. You see, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, people will never forget how you made them feel. Rest in peace, Maya Angelou, she always kept it real. See, I wanna make you feel it deep down in your soul like a home-cooked meal. I'm talking soul food. I'm talking high quality like Whole Foods. I'm talking you don't need no mood ring for you to see I changed my whole mood because I had to. It's some things God let me go through because I had to. Reflecting on my life. See, I got this soul food. I wanted fast food. I should've put a seatbelt around my almonds and cashews the way it drove me nuts. Right now it's a feast. Too afraid of the famine made me eat too much. Hopefully I don't speak too much as our eyes close and heads bow. Supposed to be grace, it sound like prayer. Damn, I'm stressed out. Please forgive me, but I've been stressed out. Lord knows I've been stressed out, but I keep smiling, poking my chest out. My navigation broken, cause I can't find the best route. Ain't nothing stopping, I stay going my closet, pulling my best out. I'm glad you came, I hope you hungry, let me pull your chair out. I made some soul food. Yeah, some food for thought. Don't be rude, don't throw salt. My name ain't food, keep it out your mouth. I know you, see I got sauce. I'm from the boot, that's hot sauce. I stay true to myself and keep it 100. Something they can't beat. Ain't no beef, all gravy. Don't forget it's take 3. I stir the pot like jambalaya, and that's word to my auntie. Cause I've been feeling hungry, now I'm feeling hangry. I'm feeling like I'm the tightest. Some of y'all got the itis, like you eating barbecue chicken, macaroni with a side of baked beans. Yeah, they sleepy on me, chip on my shoulder, eating good, so I keep it on me. I made my own lane, did my own thing by myself, and ain't even lonely. Like what up? I had to pull some bread out to buy some greens. I'm fresh out, cause I need a blunt as long as a dreadlock. I feel like I'm a psychic. I know I'm making your head nod. I know I really need to stay focused, just let go and let God. Christmas came, I pull out the bourbon. This ain't for no eggnog, that ain't for no soul food. Yeah, and I hate being broke with a passion. Had to hustle, I made it happen. Every time I start making cabbage or collard greens or mustard greens, I turn up. Yeah, I used to trust everybody, had to break the habit. Nowadays, if I don't know you, I don't trust you, like potato salad. Nowadays, it don't take much to be small things that make me happy. I just want some fried chicken wings and red beans made by my granny. Rest in peace to my granny. Rest in peace to everybody I ever lost in my family. Rest in peace to my mama. Some things in life just gotta happen. I probably need therapy, at least I'm aware of it. That's why I sound like I vent when I'm rapping. I probably should talk about shit when it happened. For whatever reason, it don't feel manly. I need some soul food. I'm in the kitchen, I wanna cook for you. I'll even do the dishes. So take a seat, stay a while. You see me with a smile, don't mean I'm weak, so don't try. Ain't nothing sweet but potato pie. Speaking of pie, I need me a slice. I'm talking financial stability. I'm done with humble pie, I'm just a humble guy. I gotta switch up my energy. I gotta get my head together, cause I don't know what they got into me. I can't let quarantine get to me. Starting to get to me mentally. It go to my head. Somebody make me a plate, I'm going to bed, but I'm still thankful. You better thank the Lord for your daily bread, cause you got a soul, and you gotta feed the soul. It gotta stay fed, and wash it down with some Kool-Aid. Guess what flavor? You know it's red. Who got the dominoes? Who got the spades? Uno, you know I play it. You don't know how? You better not sit down, I bust your head. I keep it real, and I say how I feel. I don't renege. I wanna go back to being the kid with a big head at the table eating soul food.